Microsoft Teams, the software that we're using to manage our social media calendar and from now on our Pop News articles. If you have a Mac, which I think most of you do, make sure you have the Microsoft Teams program installed. You should be able to find it under your Microsoft suite of software. And if you have it, you'll see this little icon here that I've added to my tray. If you're still working with a Windows-based computer, you can find it when you log in under your Office 365 software on the internet and then add Microsoft Teams. I think most of us have it though, because we do have a POP staff channel. Regardless, if you want to open up Microsoft Teams, and on the side here, you will see the different teams that you are a part of. So we are going to concentrate on this newly created POP Communications team. Thanks, Jenny B, for getting us started with this. And I think this is going to be a great way to manage all our tasks around communications. So under the communications teams, there's different channels underneath it. So we're going to look at Pop News here. So when I click on Pop News, the first thing you're going to find are posts. Think of posts as like your text messaging, but your text messaging around a specific topic. In this channel, we're talking about Pop News. So anything you want to say to anybody, you can start a conversation here. And if you want to mention somebody, you can click the ampersand and then just type their name, or suggestions will come up. And you can do it that way, or you can just type a general message that everybody will see when they go to posts within this Pop News. And the most important part of this Pop News channel here is this actual button up here, Pop News. It takes us to our notebook for Pop News articles. And if you push this little triangle here, it opens up the communications team notebook. The section in the notebook is Pop News, and here's all the different Pop News articles. So think of this as if you have a paper planner, all the little tabs on the side with the different sections. So our planner is called Pop Communications, the section is Pop News, and the pages are the different weeks. So Pop News articles for November 19th. Will be here. So all you need to do is just click on here and just start typing anything you want to type. You can drop and drag a photo. Let's say you have a photo that you want to include with your article. You can just drag it in and it'll be included in what you want to say. You can put any links on here. Any info that you want for inclusion in Pop News, you can put right here. I'm going to go delete that. So this is where we're cultivating all of that communication for Pop News articles. They're populated for going 4 weeks out. So let's open this up so you can see November 12th, 19th, 26th, and 3rd. So let's say you want to put an article on the 12th. You put all your info here, but you also want it on the 19th, go ahead and copy it and then paste it to November 19th. And then when Jackie and Jenny start populating articles, we know when we go to this date that that's something you want included on that date. As we go further into the future, we'll add pages, we'll delete pages, but this is the primary way that we will be collecting information for Pop News each week. All right, so now we're going to go to social media calendar. This is primarily Facebook, but if we decide that we want to start using Instagram or other parts of social media, we can do that. But for right now, we're focusing on Facebook. So again, this has another opportunity to start a new conversation. Again, this conversation would be in the social media channel. So we can upload files here. That's the same in Pop News too. We can also share files. If we ever get OneDrive working, we can share files in these areas. We can tag them. So for the social media calendar, that looks a little bit differently than what Pop News is. Pop News is formatted with the notes, the OneDrive, Microsoft OneNote. The social media calendar is done as tasks. So again, we've got November 9th through 15th, November 16th to 22, November 23 to 29. And these are grouped by buckets. So the bucket being November 9th through 15th. So what you would do is you would add a task, which is basically what you want to say in your post. You can say, we want a Veterans Day post. Okay, so that's basically your title. You want the due date that you want it posted, so that would be the 11th. You can assign whoever would be in charge of it. If you're an admin on Facebook, you can post it yourself. If you have the graphics and everything ready to go, you can assign yourself to do it. Otherwise, you can add all your information here, and we can put it together for you. So we just added that post. Along with that, let me see, I didn't put the date. Let's reopen that again. There we go. So we see what bucket is in. We see what the priority is. Always leave it at medium priority. If it's something that is really urgent, like an important communication that's very timely, you can always put urgent or important. If it's something that you'd love to see on there, but it's not really a priority, you can set it to low. But this helps us keep track of what's going up when. The due date is the date that you wanted posted. The notes section, this is where you would put the actual, this is what I want it to say. Remember in Facebook that less words, more graphic. You don't want people to read anything. You want people to look at the graphic, have less than 5 words, and then you can have a description of it, but the graphic itself shouldn't have many words on it. So you can add your notes here. You can add an attachment if you already have a picture that you want to use. You can go ahead and do that. If you have any specific comments around this, you don't have a picture, but this is kind of what you were thinking of, you can add it there, and then you're set. You can also tag someone in your message. Look at this, and then hit send, and then there's the communication that goes along with it. So if I wanted to tag Jenny B about putting something together, she would get a specific notification that something needs her attention. So if there's anything within the social media calendar or Pop News that you specifically want someone to look at, or I should say a specific person, you want to pay attention to it, always tag their name, because that means it'll get highlighted in their feed, okay? You will also get notification of anything that you're part of adding information to. You'll get a notification that somebody changed something, or somebody posted something, or somebody commented something that you're following. So that's it in a really short, quick video. We're still learning this, but getting up to speed kind of quickly, I think is going to be helpful as we navigate this holiday season with lots of communications, with lots of things going out, fearful that things will get lost in the email chain. So we just want to make sure we've got one place where we're gathering communications information. So starting this week, start using that Pop News, stream here to go ahead and add your articles. Any data that goes with it, go ahead and add that, and we will communicate to you through this app, not email. We'll communicate to you through this if we have any questions or need anything updated like that. Same thing with social media calendar. We will be using Microsoft Teams to organize all that. I'll be in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. if you have any questions, and we can certainly talk about it a little bit on Wednesday during staff meeting. Thanks, everybody. Bye.